Hello students, today I am going to explain chapter number 11 Biotechnology Principles and Processes. Now this technique, it is the technique in which live, live organisms or enzymes from organisms to produce products and processes useful to humans. It means in this technique, the live organisms or enzymes from the organisms they are used to produce products. Okay, live organisms and or their enzymes can be used to produce products which are useful for the human beings. Many processes like in vitro fertilization, that is test tube baby, synthesizing gene and using it, developing a DNA vaccine or correcting a defective gene are also parts of biotechnology. In this technology, test tube baby process is involved, as well as gene is synthesizing, and this gene is used to produce vaccines, and it is used for the correction of defective gene. These are the part of biotechnology. The European Federation of Biotechnology has given a definition of biotechnology that comprises both traditional and modern molecular biotechnology. This was the organization, that is European Federation of Biotechnology. It gave the traditional as well as modern definition of biotechnology. Now, the definition it is as follows. We can say the definition of biotechnology is the integration of natural science and organism, cells, parts thereof, and molecular analogues for products and services. It means we can say that by the organism, the products are produced. Now, there are two principles of biotechnology, or in simple words we can say that the organisms are used to produce products. The organisms or the enzymes are used to produce products which will be beneficial to the human beings. So for this biotechnology there are two principles. Number first, genetic engineering. In the genetic engineering, we can say it is defined as the direct manipulation of genome of an organism. It means the genome is manipulated. Genome, that is DNA and RNA. It can be manipulated directly. And it involves the transfer of new gene to improve the function or trait into host organism. When the gene is manipulated, this new gene will be transferred in the host organism, and this gene will change the phenotype of the host organism. ओके, जीन्स को चेंज करके नए जीन को होस्ट ऑर्गेनिज्म में ट्रांसफर करते हैं, और फिर होस्ट ऑर्गेनिज्म में ये जीन जब ट्रांसफर हो जाता है तो वो उसके फिनोटाइप को चेंज कर देती है. Maintenance of sterile condition in chemical engineering process to enable growth of only desired microbes for manufacture of biotechnological products like antibiotics, vaccine and enzyme. And in this condition only desired microbes are grown through the chemical engineering. Okay, only desired microbes का growth किया जाता है, ठीक है, and these microbes are used for the production of antibiotics, vaccines and enzymes. Traditional hybridization used in plants and animal breeding leads to inclusion and multiplication of undesirable genes along with the desired traits. Okay, traditional जब follow the traditional thinking, in the traditional hybridization what happens, the desirable as well as undesirable genes are included. Okay, there will be the multiplication of desired as well as undesirable genes. And the technique of genetic engineering, which include creation of recombinant DNA, use of gene cloning and gene transfer, allow to isolate and introduce only one or a set of desirables. In the technique of genetic engineering, only desirable genes can be grown, or we can say in this technique recombinant DNA will be created. and that will be cloned and it will be transferred into the host organism, and that from the host organism they are isolated, and we can say that only desirable genes are included without the introducing the undesirable genes. Okay, so in the new technology, in the modern technology, only desirable genes are introduced. Undesirable genes are not introduced in the organism. In a chromosome, there is a specific DNA sequence called the origin of replication, which is responsible for initiating replication. Now, we can say that when the genes are transferred, desirable genes are transferred, so they will replicate. Okay, the gene will be replicated, or you can say DNA sequence will be replicated. So, only specific DNA sequence will be replicated, so that is known as origin of replication, and which is responsible for initiating replication. It means the replication will be start at a specific DNA sequence, that is known as origin of replication. We have studied in the genetics parts also. Therefore, the multiplication of any alien piece of DNA in an organism, it needs to be a part of a chromosome which has a specific sequence known as origin of replication. Alien DNA, it means we are transferring the new gene. Okay, this is the alien piece of DNA. So this alien piece of DNA, it will replicate. So it will have a specific sequence on it. That is known as origin of replication. So alien DNA is actually chromosome, nothing. It is a chromosome, or you can say it is a DNA. So on that DNA, specific sequence will be there. So it means we can say alien DNA will have, alien piece of DNA will have origin of replication. Thus, an alien DNA, it means foreign DNA which we are transferring in the host organism. That is known as alien DNA, or you can say desirable gene. And alien DNA is linked with the origin of replication so that the alien piece of DNA can replicate and multiply itself in the host organism. Now, what we can say in this technique, actually three DNAs are included. Okay, alien DNA, that is heavy, which is a desirable gene, and this alien DNA will transmit in the host organism by the another chromosomal material. Okay, and this is known as वेक्टर. ठीक है, जो एलियन डीएनए है वो होस्ट ऑर्गेनिज्म में ट्रांसफर होगा किसी वेक्टर के थ्रू. वेक्टर को हम बोलते हैं प्लाज्मिड, और ये प्लाज्मिड क्या है, इट इज द एक्स्ट्रा क्रोमोसोमल पार्ट. ओके, इट इज द एक्स्ट्रा क्रोमोसोमल डीएनए. ठीक है, हम कह सकते हैं इसको सर्कुलर. बैक्टीरियाज में दो तरह के डीएनए हम बता सकते हैं, पहले भी बताया था प्रोकैरियोटिक ऑर्गेनिज्म में कि इसका खुद का अपना जीनोम है. ठीक है, मतलब टू टाइप ऑफ, सेंटर में इसका है जीनोम है, और उसके अलावा एक एक्स्ट्रा क्रोमोसोमल डीएनए भी होता है. ठीक है, तो दैट एक्स्ट्रा क्रोमोसोमल डीएनए इज नोन एज प्लाज्मिड और वेक्टर. सो दिस alien DNA with the origin of replication, this alien piece of DNA can replicate and multiply itself in the host organism. यानी इस alien DNA के अंदर origin of replication होगा, तभी वो होस्ट ऑर्गेनिज्म में मल्टीप्लाई कर सकेगा. इसको आगे मैं प्रोसेस में एक्सप्लेन करूंगी. दिस इज नोन एज क्लोनिंग और मेकिंग मल्टीपल आइडेंटिकल कॉपीज ऑफ एनी टेम्पर्ड डीएनए. कि होस्ट ऑर्गेनिज्म में जाएगा तो बहुत सारी कॉपीज बनाएगा. दैट इज नोन एज क्लोनिंग. The construction of the first recombinant DNA emerged from the possibility of linking a gene encoding antibiotic resistance with a native plasmid of Salmonella typhi. अब देखिए कि न्यू रिकॉम्बिनेंट, फर्स्ट रिकॉम्बिनेंट डीएनए. ओके, दिस फर्स्ट रिकॉम्बिनेंट डीएनए इज चेंज डीएनए, रिकॉम्बिनेंट न्यूली फॉर्म डीएनए जो कि डिजायरेबल है. तो फर्स्ट डीएनए रिकॉम्बिनेंट डीएनए इट वाज इमर्ज फ्रॉम द पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ लिंकिंग. कैसे बना? linking a gene encoding antibiotic resistance. इसमें one, this gene is transferring, this is the alien DNA part, and this gene is encoding the antibiotic resistance. It is the antibiotic resistance gene. This gene will linked with the plasmid. The plasmid is the Salmonella typhimurium. Okay, desirable gene, it will code the antibiotic resistance. It is an antibiotic resistant gene, and it will connect with the plasmid, which is the extra chromosomal DNA. And this plasmid, किसका है plasmid? It is of Salmonella typhimurium, which is a bacteria. Stanley Cohen and Harbert Boer in 1972 isolated the antibiotic resistant gene by cutting out a piece of DNA from a plasmid of Salmonella typhimurium and the cutting of DNA at specific locations became possible with the discovery of the so-called molecular scissors restriction enzyme. It means जो एंटीबायोटिक रेजिस्टेंस जीन है उसको किसी पीस ऑफ डीएनए से कट किया गया, ठीक है, प्लाज्मिड से कट किया गया, ठीक है, और इस प्लाज्मिड से कट करने के लिए जो एंजाइम यूज किया दैट वाज ऑफ रेस्ट्रिक्ट, मतलब वी आर कटिंग द डिजायरेबल antibiotic resistant gene with the help of molecular scissor that is known as restriction enzyme. Okay, so this cut piece of DNA which is having the desirable gene, that is antibiotic resistant gene, it will linked with the plasmid DNA. सबसे पहले क्या करते हैं कि we know that it is a DNA, ठीक है, first it will be cut into different parts, fragments, and then these fragments are connected with the vector DNA. The cut piece of DNA, they are the fragments of DNA, they are linked with the plasmid DNA. Plasmid DNA is the extra chromosomal DNA. We can see in the figure also. Okay, in the last I will explain this. This is the vector DNA. It is cutting here, and these are the fragments of DNA. These DNA are joined with this extra chromosomal DNA, which is known as vector DNA. Okay, I will explain you later. Okay, so this cut piece of DNA is linked with the plasmid DNA, and a plasmid can be used as vector because it is transferring the alien DNA into the host organism. So this plasmid DNA is using as a vector because it's transferring the foreign DNA, which जो हमें जो desirable piece of DNA जो हम transfer करना चाह रहे हैं, that is alien piece of DNA, उसको host organism में transfer कर रहा है. The linking of antibiotic resistant gene with the plasmid vector become possible with the enzyme ligase. So restriction enzyme is cutting the DNA, and this cutting of DNA will be joined with the plasmid DNA, and this joining or linking of DNA with the cut DNA with the plasmid DNA is by the help of enzyme ligase, so which act on cut DNA molecule and joins their ends. This makes a new combination of autonomously replicating DNA created in vitro and is known as recombinant DNA. So it is the new combination of DNA when the alien piece of DNA is joined with the vector DNA. So it is the recombinant DNA which will multiply in the host organism, which will create copies in the host organism. When this DNA is transferred into E. coli, E. coli is the another bacteria. It could replicate using the new host DNA polymerase enzyme. So in E. coli, this DNA, which is having alien DNA piece and vector DNA, this will transfer in the E. coli, and then in the E. coli it will form the many copies of it with the help of enzyme DNA polymerase enzyme and make multiple copies. And the ability to multiply copies of antibiotic resistant gene in E. coli was called cloning of antibiotic resistant gene. इसमें हमने बहुत सारी copies बन गई इसकी antibiotic resistant gene की. So this process is known as cloning of antibiotic resistant gene in E. coli. This is known as recombinant DNA technology. The recombinant DNA technology, or also called genetic engineering, okay, deals about the production of new combination of genetic material in the laboratory. So by this technique नई combination वाले genetic material का production किया जाता है. And these recombinant DNA, we can call it small r DNA molecules, are then introduced into host cell where they can be propagated and multiply. ठीक है, जो नया कॉम्बिनेशन बन गया आरडीएनए का, रिकॉम्बिनेंट डीएनए बन गया, एलियन डीएनए, प्लाज्मिड डीएनए, वो होस्ट के अंदर बहुत सारी कॉपीज बना लेते हैं. स्टेप ऑफ रिकॉम्बिनेंट डीएनए, ठीक है, तो देयर आर डिफरेंट स्टेप ऑफ रिकॉम्बिनेंट डीएनए. दिस इज आर स्टेप्स ऑफ रिकॉम्बिनेंट डीएनए टेक्नोलॉजी. नंबर फर्स्ट, आइडेंटिफिकेशन ऑफ डीएनए विद डिजायरेबल जीन. सबसे पहले हमें आइडेंटिफाई करना है जो हम जीन चाह रहे हैं, तो दैट विल बी आइडेंटिफाइड. After that, introduction of the identified DNA into the host, ठीक है, और फिर उस identified DNA को host के अंदर ट्रांसफर किया जाता है with the help of vector. Maintenance of introduction DNA in the host and transfer of the DNA to its progeny, ठीक है, new DNA will be formed and these DNA will be transferred into their progeny also. So basically, which tools are used for the DNA technology, DNA recombinant DNA technology के लिए क्या क्या जरूरत है, क्या क्या चीजें यूज की जा सकती हैं. टूल्स ऑफ रिकॉम्बिनेंट डीएनए टेक्नोलॉजी. नंबर फर्स्ट है restriction enzymes, number second polymerase enzyme, number third ligases, number four vectors, and number five host organisms. And we will study one by one. Number first is restriction enzyme. Restriction enzyme is also known as molecular seizure. Restriction enzymes belong to a larger class of enzymes called nucleases. ये nucleases class को belong करता है. And there are two type of restriction enzyme, endonucleases and exonucleases. ठीक है, two categories are there of nucleases, exonucleases and endonucleases. Exonucleases remove nucleotides from the ends of DNA. एक्सोन्यूक्लियस क्या है, डीएनए के एंड्स की तरफ के न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स को रिमूव करता है. बट एंडोन्यूक्लियस मे कट एट ए स्पेसिफिक पोजीशन विद इन द डीएनए. एंड एंडोन्यूक्लियस किसी स्पेसिफिक पार्ट में ही डीएनए को कट करता है. एग्जांपल, फर्स्ट रेस्ट्रिक्शन एंडोन्यूक्लियस था HindII. Always cut DNA molecule at a particular point by recognizing a specific sequence of 6 base pair. हमें specific डिजायरेबल जीन चाहिए तो स्पेसिफिक सीक्वेंस वाले बेस पेयर्स को सेपरेट करेगा. इट विल सेपरेट स्पेसिफिक सीक्वेंस ऑफ 6 बेस पेयर्स व्हिच वी वांट टू ट्रांसफर, व्हिच इज डिजायरेबल. एंड दिस स्पेसिफिक बेस सीक्वेंस इज also is known as recognition sequence for HindII. It means recognize कर लिया. It is the recognition sequence for HindII. It will identified by the HindII. So this specific base sequence is known as the recognition sequence for HindII. Each restriction endonuclease recognizes specific palindromic nucleotide sequence in the DNA. ठीक है, DNA के specific sequence को ये identify करता है. And ये जो sequence है, it will be having palindromes. R group of palindrome का मतलब आगे पीछे से दोनों जगह से पढ़ेंगे, upward और backward. इनिशियली हम उसको पढ़ेंगे और बैक साइड से, फ्रंट साइड से बैक साइड से पढ़ेंगे तो लेटर्स विल बी सेम. जैसे GAATTC उसको पढ़े CTTAAG तो CTTAAG, यही सीक्वेंस नीचे आ रहा है. ठीक है, तो ये तो पैलिंड्रोम. पैलिंड्रोम्स आर द ग्रुप ऑफ लेटर्स दैट फ्रॉम द सेम वर्ड्स व्हेन रीड बोथ फॉरवर्ड एंड बैकवर्ड. कि फॉरवर्ड और बैकवर्ड में दे आर हैविंग द सेम लेटर. मलयालम, मलयालम. ठीक है, GAATTC. सी तो नेक्स्ट इसका क्या होगा, CTTGA. नेक्स्ट उसमें ये 5 प्राइम टू 3 प्राइम में ये GAATTC, तो 3 प्राइम टू 5 प्राइम में क्या होगा, CTTAAG. इसको बैक से पढ़ेंगे ना, CTTAAG, वो इधर आ गया CTTAAG. दिस इज नोन एज पैलिंड्रोमिक सीक्वेंस. तो ये जो रेस्ट्रिक्शन एंडोन्यूक्लियस रेस्ट्रिक्शन एंजाइम है, इट इज आइडेंटिफाइड द पैलिंड्रोमिक सीक्वेंस. The palindrome in DNA is a sequence of base pairs that read same on two strands when orientation of reading is kept the same. ठीक है, तो इस तरह से हम अब ये we can see the action of restriction enzyme. So how this restriction enzyme cut the DNA? This is the vector DNA and this is the foreign DNA. Okay, these both will be ligated. Okay, तो here we can say sequence will be same. Vector DNA का GAATTC, तो यहाँ पर ये सेम है, C या इधर ये सेम है. ठीक है, तो फ्रॉम दिस पार्ट इट विल कट डाउन. या अपर साइड से इसका कट किया या नीचे साइड से कट, देन दिस विल लाइगेटेड. तो इट विल बी द रिकॉम्बिनेंट डीएनए. रिकॉम्बिनेंट डीएनए क्या होगा, इट इज ऑफ a vector DNA which is the extra chromosomal material and it is of foreign DNA. These both are ligated, so it is the recombinant DNA बन गया. Restriction enzymes cut the strand of DNA a little away from the center of the palindrome side between the same two base on the opposite strands having sticky ends. ठीक है, restriction enzyme क्या करता है, जब DNA strand को कट करता है तो सेंटर से थोड़ा सा दूर, अवे फ्रॉम द सेंटर ऑफ द पैलिंड्रोम. पैलिंड्रोमिक साइट है, उसके सेंटर से थोड़ा सा दूर कट करता है और उसकी वजह से स्टिकी स्ट्रैंड्स बन जाते हैं. टू बेसेस ऑन द अपोजिट स्ट्रैंड्स हैविंग ए sticky strand and these stickiness of the strands facilitate the action of enzyme DNA ligase center. पैलिंड्रोमिक सेगमेंट का जो सेंटर है उससे थोड़ा दूर कट करता है जिसकी वजह से स्टिकी एंड बन जाते हैं और वो स्टिकी एंड्स क्या है, डीएनए लाइगेज एंजाइम की वजह से ये ज्वाइन हो जाते हैं. Restriction endonucleases are used in genetic engineering to form recombinant molecule of DNA which are composed of DNA from different source or genome. तो restriction endonuclease है genetic engineering में use होता है for making of rDNA and this rDNA is made up of DNA from different sources. जो आरडीएनए दो अलग अलग सोर्सेस के जीनोम को मिलाकर ये आरडीएनए बनता है. When cut the same restriction enzyme, the resultant DNA fragments have the same kind of sticky ends and can be joined. वही चीज़ है जो अभी हमने बताया स्टिकी एंड्स मतलब यहाँ हम इसको और एक बार एक्सप्लेन कर लेते हैं कि दिस इज द फॉरेन डीएनए. ठीक है, दिस फॉरेन डीएनए इज कटेड इनटू मैनी पीसेस and this is the extra chromosomal DNA which is the known as vector or you can say plasmid. तो here ये कट लगा है. ठीक है, यहाँ पर ये फ्रेगमेंट्स है. तो सेम रेस्ट्रिक्शन एंजाइम कटिंग बोथ फॉरेन डीएनए एंड वेक्टर डीएनए एट स्पेसिफिक पॉइंट. तो सेम restriction enzyme is cutting this foreign DNA into many pieces and it is cutting this vector DNA also so that these fragments can be ligated to the vector DNA. Ligase join foreign DNA to plasmid. Now this is the foreign DNA. This foreign DNA will be linked with the plasmid. Okay, and this linking is taking place with the help of ligase enzyme, and we can say that this is the recombinant DNA. ये जो part है, it is of foreign DNA, and when these two DNA are ligated, these are transferred in the host cell, and from this host cell it will multiply. It will form many copies. So we can say it is the we can say it is the recombinant DNA technology. This rDNA is transferred in the host cell and then it will multiply. The multiplication of E. coli genome will take place along with this rDNA.